Hey guys, it's me, Hither Mann, and welcome to my home. I'm casual when I'm in my house, so this is me in June gear, so apologies. But anyway, it's where I'm most happy, so it's the most important. I'm going to talk to you about a topic which I believe no one really prepares you if you are planning to do a business or if you're trying to be successful. Everybody focuses on, I want to be successful, I want to be wealthy, I want to be a big industry, big player in the industry, or a big, anything big. But they forget to tell you how that's going to feel when you do make it to a successful level. You're going to get a lot of hate. And it's just it's a fact, unfortunately. There's no way you're going to avoid it. So if anyone says, I've heard some naive child, in my opinion, say to me once, oh, it's very important to be liked by everybody, and you can be liked by everybody if you're in business and you do it right. Oh wow, what an idiot, in my opinion, because there's no such thing as doing it right and having zero people hate you, because hate comes with the territory. I don't like to call it hate all the time. I'd call it naysayers, or red lights as some people call it, or just people who are negative and will not celebrate your success. But think about it, why should they? Because they are probably, and most obviously, envious of what you've achieved, and your significance is creating a insignificance in their life. So your success highlights a insignificance and a deficiency in themselves. So you have to understand human behavioral psychology, and this is something I absolutely love because it gives me the answers to everything. I used to be, I'll be very honest, but take me back a few years, I used to actually be a little bit sort of taken back by the amount of negativity. I thought, oh, everybody should like me, I'm doing such a great thing, and I'm so kind to everyone. It doesn't matter. They will hate you because of the way you look, what you do, just the way you sound, or anything. They will find a reason for you to, about you, they won't like, and they will write negative reviews, or they write fake reviews. I have loads of those, absolutely loads, and I get new ones pretty much all the time, and I always think, oh, that's interesting, and it's all fake, as in it's baseless. Everything they write is baseless. And it makes me laugh now, but before it used to make me get a little bit wound up, and you focus on it, and it's only natural as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, as anyone who is successful, you will focus initially on the negative side, and you will get a little bit down by it because you feel that it stifles you, and you sometimes feel that, okay, you subconsciously don't want to expand. And it happened to me once a while ago. Had I not had my mentors and my coaches pushing me past the barrier, I would have easily just sat back and said, you know what, I don't need to deal with this, or it's not nice, and it's naturally not nice to not be liked by everyone. But the good thing is that eventually you'll stop caring, because people are just people. They're like you, they're like me, etc. What they are doing is just, they're angry, they're venting based on something inside them that they're not happy about. So a very content person, on the other hand, take someone, you must know someone who's really happy with life, very content, very secure. They won't have the energy to be negative or hate or write reviews or troll across the internet and write rubbish. They haven't got time for that, because a successful person focuses on what they want to achieve, and they actually have their blinkers on, and they don't care what other people are doing, or in a healthy way, i.e. they don't need validation, they don't need to compare themselves. That's what a successful person's about. And the reality is there's not many successful people out there. It's a few percentage. I think they say it's like 3% of the world owns 90% of the wealth. That should say it all. There's a reason why there's only a very few amount of people at the very top, because it requires you to think very differently. The natural way to think is be negative, drag people down, get comfortable, put everybody in the comfort zone that you're in, so that if they progress, if somebody else is progressing, you want to pull them back into your little horrible negative territory, because that makes you feel superior. The easiest way to feel good about someone is, or about yourself, is drag that person down, and then they're on par with you or below you, ideally. A secure person doesn't need that. A secure person is like a lone wolf, in my opinion. They do everything on their own. They're happy to not even need validation from anyone. and they will carry on and they will achieve amazing things. Think about the most amazing people in life and the most successful people that you can name, people that have made history. They have never ever had the support of many people initially. They will eventually, but by that point they've stopped caring about what people think about them. So it's very important. The most powerful people are usually the most hated initially, and then they're loved. So people have to die to sometimes get that love. They become like a martyr of some sort. So you know what, human beings are very fickle, unfortunately. You need to note that, and don't take things literally. The most important lesson to take away from this is stay independent, be a lone wolf. If you want to be super successful, you need to be that lone wolf in your mind, and stop needing validation. You know, it's kind of obvious. And just carry on doing what you do. Stay focused, have that massive vision, go out and create things, and the hate's gonna come anyway. So, but eventually it will just be something you don't even recognize. The last thing I want to add to that is your family is probably gonna be a big factor in this too. So, last but not least, it's okay having hate from people you don't like. No, that's one thing. But then you actually will get it from your own family. That's a very tough one. That is something where, you know, I actually coach a lot of my students with this when it comes to anything they're doing with me, financial trading or business, etc. They end up having to deal with these kind of issues, and that is what upsets them about being successful. Why does my family not like me anymore? There are ways of dealing with that. It's a whole different topic. I may have to cover that in another video because that's quite in depth. But in the meantime, just focus on what you're loving, what you want to achieve, and go out there and show it to everyone. So hope that was helpful. Of course, write down any comments on this YouTube video and I shall return them with any help if you need it. Other than that, I shall see you in the next video. See you soon. Bye.